Hello, beautiful seekers. This is Clarity 1129. Welcome to different pick a card reading. This is the first time I'm attempting to do this. I've been inspired by the White Feather Tarot. You should check her channel if you haven't. She's done this reading twice, and it's the first time that it really resonated with me. I'll try and link that channel below, that particular reading below. So it might be worth your while. Now, while she has done, so let me first tell you what it's going to be about. This reading is about your chakras. As you know, these days it's you can hear this a lot about 7 chakra healing, meditations. Now, what is it all about? Basically, we have a lot of chakras. It's not just 7, but 7 are the prominent ones which are taken for, if you make sure that these 7 points are clear and there's no blockages in these 7 chakras, you'll find that in your spiritual path, you'll be able to progress in a beautiful manner. You'll be able to move forward. You'll get past everything that's blocking you in your life. All right, so there are 7 chakras, prominent ones, as I said, and the bottom 3, okay, and these chakras on your body, they start from the base of your spine right up till your crown, which is your head, above your head. All right, so the bottom 3, which is the one at the base of your spine, which is the Mooladhara or the root chakra, the Swadhisthana or the sacral chakra, which is just above your genitals. And the third one is your solar plexus chakra, which is the Manipura chakra, okay, which people call Manipura. These 3 are the basic chakras. You cannot, even if you heal the chakras which are above them, you really won't get that breakthrough that you're looking for. And in fact, it will do you a great disservice if your bottom 3 chakras are blocked. Now, there are different ways of healing them, going in for meditation. You will have a lot of free meditations which are available on the net to heal each chakra. And, they say if you, like the root chakra usually is associated with red, the sacral chakra is associated with orange, and the solar plexus chakra is associated with yellow, which is why I have chosen the Red Jasper, the Carnelian, as well as the Citrine crystal here, and my nail polishes, absolutely going with the same theme. The thing is that, they say if you eat, wear these clothes, suppose you want to heal your root chakra, you wear a lot of red, or you want to heal your sacral chakra, you wear a lot of oranges. You want to heal your solar plexus, you wear yellow. And you surround yourself with the same colored things. You eat those colored vegetables. You eat apples and beetroots for your root chakra. You have carrots and oranges for your sacral chakra. And you have whatever, bananas and whatever yellow foods you can think of. Natural fruit, all right, and vegetables. Now, it's not that you have to just eat that, but you should incorporate more of that in your diet. It will aid you. But more than anything, what is it that is blocking you? For that, you need to know that when you're talking about your root chakra, the basic, which is right at the base of your spine, you are talking about your insecurities, all right? These could, your abandonment issues which happen. This has its formation in your early days when you were a little kid, perhaps. Maybe some of it was ancestral. But this is what takes care of your insecurities, your poverty consciousness, lack, feelings of lack. All this comes from this chakra. So if you heal this first chakra, a lot of your issues are taken care of. All right, regarding your finances, regarding your fear, basically, your fear is all held here. Once you clear this and you move on to the next, when you're talking about the Swadhisthana or the sacral chakra, what you're talking about is your creativity. Everything got to do with your creativity, your passions, your sexuality. that has its roots here. All right, so you may be finding that you are a person who writes, but you have this creative block. Every time you want to write, you self-sabotage, you don't take it forward. Or maybe some of you are facing infertility issues. Of course, I'm not a doctor here, but what I'm saying is sometimes it could be totally a medical issue, but there are a lot of times wherein you have blocked these chakras due to different things that you have been taught, or to certain traumas which you have faced. So this deals with that. And last but not the least, the solar plexus chakra, which talks about your confidence, your self-worth. All right. So once these three are taken care of, then you can move to the higher chakras, your heart and your Vishuddhi, which is your throat, as well as your third eye chakra, which is the Agnya chakra, and your Sahasrara, which is your crown chakra. So I will do a reading for that after I do this. That is why this is going to be part 1. However, if you want to see the full thing straight away, as I said, I will link that reading below, because it really helped me, the first one. The second one, it didn't resonate with me, but it also depends on so many things. But the first one was on point for me. All right, so I linked that one, and you can see. Now, for today's reading, I have 3 piles, and I will be live shuffling in front of you, and I'm going to take an advice cards from the secret language of color, all right, at the end of it. So let me introduce you to the piles. Pile number 1 is Morgan Greer Tarot, or the Red Jasper. Pile number 2 is the Light Seers Tarot, or the Carnelian crystal. And pile number 3 is the Universal Weight Tarot, or the beautiful Citrine crystal. All right. So take a deep breath, close your eyes, exhale, open your eyes, and whichever pile you're drawn to, that is your pile. You may have messages in more than one pile if you're drawn to more than one, but as it's always said, this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with you completely. Sometimes something will resonate, sometimes the whole reading will resonate, and sometimes nothing at all. You can choose other piles, but don't, and if you find that nothing resonates with you, you can leave the reading altogether. But don't force fit anything just because the reading is out there, all right? And also, it's a timeless reading, so you're meant to see it as and when you stumble upon it. So without further delay, let's begin with pile number 1. Those who've chosen the Morgan Greer Tarot, or the Red Jasper crystal, all right? Let us see. Sorry, I dropped a card right in the beginning. What does pile number 1 need to know regarding their 3 chakras? In fact, I'll just keep these crystals here for you to know what we are talking about, all right? I'm going to take out 2 cards for each, and if I need to clarify them, I will, all right? And I'll tell you what I see here, and then if it resonates with you, you can, work accordingly. If they don't resonate with you, don't force fit anything. All right. So you get the 7 of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. Then you get the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Rods. And you get the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Cups. Wow. Okay, pile number 1. Let us get into your reading regarding, let's begin with your root chakra. So you get the Seven of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel that those of you who've chosen this pile, what you have been fed with right from the time you're a kid is that you need to really work hard to get abundance in your life. That your work is directly proportional to what you receive. All right? And so if you just slacken your pace of work, money is not going to come. And you have seen with the Knight of Pentacles that the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight, but what comes in is solid. And this is what you've been taught, that you work and work really hard. It's not about working smart at all. It's about working hard, putting yourself there over and over again, standing up against any adversity that comes in front of you. In fact, you're ready for it. And unless you strive and give it your all, you are not going to get, you're not going to receive. All right? And even when you do receive, maybe you receive lesser than what you've put in, but that you receive will remain with you. This is what you've been fed in, and so this is what you have manifested all your life. Pile number one, I feel you are a very hardworking lot who have chosen this pile, and if you feel that this is not you I'm talking about, then please choose another pile, because you who have come here, or if this is you in the past and you've already healed yourself, then you can stay on. Otherwise, this is not your pile, because those of you who've chosen this pile have been extremely hardworking. You've been very persistent. You don't give up. You just work at it. You don't take a day off. You're just working and you're working and working and putting yourself there, even if you're out there, even if you don't feel like it on a particular day. You don't let yourself rest, because you know that you have to work in order to make money. And this is the thinking that needs shifting. All right, you maybe it's an ancestral pattern wherein you have this lack conscious, lack mindset or poverty consciousness, wherein you feel that, no matter how hard you work, be happy with whatever you get. Don't ask for more, because if you ask for more, that is all about greed. Easy money is never good money. Easy money is money that's come from wrong means. So you got to really toil, and whatever little you get, be grateful for it. This is what you've been taught. In fact, most of us, as we're growing up, we find that this is exactly what we have been taught. All right. But this is what needs to shift. You need to know that you have to put an effort, yes, but more than anything, you have to shift your mindset. All right? You have to know that you are an abundant being. There is no lack in your life. You are an abundant being. This beautiful universe has so much to provide. But if you remain in this energy of lack, if you keep telling yourself, and this is actually, you have actually internalized this, because this is what's been ingrained into you right from the time you're a kid. But unless you shift this mindset, wherein, knowing that you are abundant, that the universe will provide, and that you have to do things which appeal to you. You have to find joy in what you do, and you have to take care of yourself. You have to take a break in between. You have to be kind to yourself. That is the way you enjoy yourself, So you wake up in the morning wanting to do what it is that you are meant to do, all right? And not just carrying on in this rut over and over again. There's no joy on your face. You're just at it. That is not the way to function. So you need to work on this, change your money mindset, and allow abundance to flow in. All right? The universe sees your effort. All right, but unlike what we believe in, what we feel is that if we say, we don't have this, please provide us this because we don't have it, and we'll work really hard, please give this to us. The message you're putting out there is that I don't have enough, I'll keep toiling, but I really don't have enough. Instead of saying I don't have enough, say thank you for all that I have, and I am putting in effort, and I am allowing all these and whatever it is that you have on your dream list, I allowed them to come in. It doesn't mean you stop your effort and go to sleep turning the other side. No, you work, but work diligently. Work smartly, in the sense that it's not about cutting corners, no, but it is about living a balanced life. Work is not everything. You got to have a work-play balance. You got to take care of yourself and do things that make you happy and bring joy into what you do, all right? And believe that you are abundant. You don't limit yourself as to what you want to achieve. Let it all come in, and it's not about being greedy, all right? So this is what needs to shift. And I'll take out one advice card for this. And you get awaken your creativity. So though this is a beautiful card which actually goes with your what do you call, your sacral chakra, you get it here. And why? It's because you are working in a job that possibly doesn't satisfy you, but it helps you pay the bills. So immediately now you see this reading, you don't have to throw up your job without anything with you. But if there is something that you're really passionate about, suppose you're working in a 9-to-5 job, okay, in some corporate job that you have, and it's paying you enough, but they really work you, to give you that what you are working for. I mean, to get that remuneration, you really have to put in so many hours. But you are really passionate about music. Take the weekend, work on that. Maybe manage to keep aside some money so that you can actually work on your musical talents. Maybe go and actually work on the skill, or even uploading YouTube videos. When you start doing things that you are passionate about and that you love, maybe you'll work here, but you'll find that this is what is going to bring in all that abundance, because you have followed your heart. Okay, and you are a very creative person, but you've just put your creativity aside to make that money, maybe because you've got a family to take care of. And huge amount of respect to you, pile number one, for that, because it's not easy to give up everything and say, I'm going to follow my heart. I understand that, because the 3D reality is different for different people. So we're not telling you to throw away what you have in your hand, but to make time for the things that make you who you are. And when you do that with all your heart, you will find that you have energy to put in more work here, and that this, whatever this side hustle may be, what starts as a side hustle, will give you so much success that maybe you will even give this up and go for this completely. All right. Now coming to your sacral chakra, you get the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Rods. So as far as your creativity is concerned, and as far as your sexuality is concerned, I think you're on point, pile number one. All right. You are in touch with your sexuality, your attractiveness, and you are also in touch with your creativity. With the Queen, you've got nothing less than the Queen of Wands here, the Queen of Rods. So you have absolutely no block as far as I can see, as far as your sacral chakra is there. You are a very creative person. That's why this has come here, awaken your creativity. If you have made it lie dormant, it's not that you don't know that you have it, but it's because of your circumstances that you've kept it aside. And that's what you've been told. To be able to activate your root chakra, you need to get back to your creativity, because it's something that you really love. And you know it. You know you're very good at it. All right. So you have to really be able to activate this. This is already on point. All right. This is beautiful, in fact, that you are in touch with your sexuality, you are in touch with your passions, and maybe, you are not able to go out there and put your effort into music, but you do on your own. Whenever you get some time, you do sing, you do practice on your own for your own satisfaction, which is beautiful, which is why this chakra is absolutely fine. You don't really need to do much on it, but here you do. All right, but still, let's look at some advice for you for your sacral chakra. And you get red. Free yourself from pain. Just look at that. This is Spirit's way of having some fun in the reading. You get this which should be here. You get this for your root chakra, and this is what you get for your sacral chakra. Free yourself from pain. All right, and I believe that this pain that you have here has got to do with your root chakra, because you know what you want, you know what you're capable for, but you have limited yourself to this just for the people around you, just to liberate them from whatever it is that you're all going through. Maybe you're having a bad time and you need this money, and so you really can't think about yourself and what makes you happy. All right, and you've been told you can rid yourself from this pain if you actually take care of your root chakra, because your sacral chakra is on point. All right, so you can free yourself from the pain that you feel for not using this, and that comes by changing your mindset here. All right, do take time to do the things that you know you're capable of, that you know that your heart really is calling out, for you to do that. You are the queen of wands. You can attract whatever it is that you want. Yes, maybe, when the people, as I said, dependent on you, you won't be able to throw everything up and just start doing your own thing. Work here, but take out some time to do, because your sacral chakra is on point. Your creativity is at its best, or you know it, but it's not come out there. You've not taken it and put it out there. It's still lying dormant. Only you know about it, or the people close to you know that you like to sing, but they don't take it seriously because you really haven't challenged yourself and put yourself out there. All right, in fact, they have these so many shows, like you have, different, you have Indian Idol or the American Idol or whatever, British Got Talent, depending on which part of the world you are. Everywhere they have these opportunities. Maybe you can take some time off work on your skill and go there. You never know what comes out of it. If music is that's just an example. If you're a writer, take some time out to sit and write and work on your thing. Open a blog, start a blog. It's just a side hustle. It doesn't take too much of his time because you're passionate about it. But don't let it just lie. Don't just say that this is not working, because this will bring you a lot of pain. This is added pain which you're inviting, which is not there, because you are actually very much in touch with this talent of yours. Maybe your mind is working overtime thinking about all the things you could do with this talent that you have, but your circumstances are not permitting you. So please rid yourself of this pain by awakening this and working on it. You need to work on your money mindset, and this that has been possibly, as I mentioned before, an ancestral pattern or something that you've been taught right from the beginning. Now for your solar plexus chakra, you get two cards which are completely opposite to one another, but there's something which is common, and that is the 10. You get the 10 of swords and the 10 of cups. 10 is all about completion. So you've been possibly the pile number ones who've come to this reading. You have actually been in a very low place. You've possibly faced betrayal. You've been in a very, very low, I can feel the pain, okay? And maybe it's got to do with a family issue wherein someone who's really close to you has betrayed you. All right, and which is why you need to struggle some more as far as your root chakra is concerned. This could have been something in the past which has happened way beyond in the past, or it could be something which is relatively recent, but it is something that has shaken your confidence, because the person who has brought upon this 10 of swords in your life, which has hurt you so much, is someone you were very invested in. It could be a family member, it could be a lover, it could be anyone, but your confidence is really shaken, all right? And you've been questioning your self-worth. This was in the past, I believe, and now you are putting in all that effort to come into the 10 of cups, all right? To have emotional satisfaction, knowing that you can do it. And or maybe for some of you, you felt that if this person comes back to you, you have your wish fulfillment. But what you're being advised to do is that, you know, your sacral chakra, as I said, is on point. You're in touch with your sexuality, your attractiveness, with your passions, with your creativity, all right? And I feel this is the key to both this as well as this. Just don't let it be dormant. The key, you know, it is almost as though there are these three chakras, of which one chakra is in complete balance and two are a little off. But this one chakra, if you just work on it and, you know, using the power of this, you can actually work on the other two, all right? You need to follow your heart. And it's going to make things change for you. I feel you already started working on your self-confidence, all right? Maybe there's someone new who's entered your life. And this person is, you know, showing you yourself through their eyes, which is beautiful. But you may be in this doubt whether, you know, is it going to again turn out to be the Ten of Swords? But it's not. This is beautiful energy, very, very beautiful energy that you're coming into. All right, pile number one. Let's see what you get for this. And what do you get? You get Scarlet, attract success. This is lovely. Lovely. What it says is just this, that, you know, again, as I said, the key is here and you're doing great here, which is such good news for you. You are a hardworking person. You have the ability to, you know, just be persistent. That's why you get the Seven of Swords here. The only thing that is stopping you from getting this success here is, one, you believe that, you know, asking for or waiting for abundance to come into your life, or opening your arms out for the abundance to come in, is being greedy. It isn't. You are putting in that effort and you're just letting the abundance flow in. This abundant universe is waiting to give you whatever it is that you need and more. But you need to be ready and feel worthy of accepting it. And you're getting there, pile number one. You're getting there. You know, this Ten of Swords has been a major setback, all right? But you're getting your feeling of self-worth and self-confidence back. Because you are working, finally, you are the one who's really working hard to make the people around you happy. Which is why you haven't been following your heart and doing what you really love. But because those people around you are possibly so grateful to you, you've started finding your confidence back. All right? And that's why you're coming into this Ten of Cups energy, wherein you're fulfilled. And because you're fulfilled here, you may actually start taking out some more time for your creative pursuits, which you know you're really good at. And this is going to bring in a lot of success. Just look at it. We'll put these cards like this. Free yourself from pain, from this pain. Yes, free yourself from this. Awaken your creativity and attract success. Success which is going to be solid and which is going to be something that you really love and which is going to be emotionally satisfying. This is so beautiful. This is really, really wonderful. All right, pile number three. So you need to work on your root chakra. When you do these meditations, you can do all of them. There is this, I think it's called meditative music or something. It's a beautiful channel on YouTube which has got free music. You can just play it on depending. Some of them are very long. If you don't have the time for it, you even have these 21-minute one for the entire chakra healing thing. As I said, surround yourself with a lot of reds, because here you reds and yellows. All right, but you're already working on your yellows. You can use red, orange, yellow. They're such vibrant colors. Why wouldn't you want to use it? But have a predominant of red around you. Eat more of reds along with the other things that you eat, and work on this. You know, if you require, speak about it to someone who's close to you. If you can't, maybe ask, you know, meeting a counselor would help. But work on this money mindset of yours. Work on this poverty consciousness. Tell yourself how abundant you are and be grateful. This is one big thing. Practice gratitude. When you practice gratitude and believe that this universe is abundant and you've got so much and you're going to get so much more, it's on its way. Just allow yourself to visualize you being wealthy and happy in every area of your life, and you'll find that this comes to you sooner than later. All right? And so that's all I have for you. If this reading has resonated, do let me know. And I really wish you all the best. You've got so much of creativity which you know about, and I'd really like you to take out some time for it initially, and when that really, you know, it'll be out of your hands in some time, because you're going to get so much of success because you do this one small thing that you know, you may have to finally just give up all this and just do what you love and just get so much of abundance. In today's world wherein internet is there, and it's, you know, it can just change your fortunes. It all depends on your mindset, all right, and what you attract to yourself. So that's all I have for you, pile number 1. And till we meet again, be good to yourself. Take care. Bye-bye. Hello, pile 2. Those of you who've chosen the Light Seers Tarot or this beautiful carnelian crystal, here is your reading. I'm putting the 3 crystals here so that we can put your cards accordingly. So what does pile 2 need to know regarding their bottom 3 chakras? Oops. What does pile number 2 need to know about their 3 chakras? So you get 5 of Swords, the Hierophant, the 4 of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Lovers. Okay. So starting with your root chakra, you get the 5 of Swords and the Hierophant. So I get a couple of scenarios here. One is that there is a lot, it's possible that the background you are from is highly religious, all right, and very traditional. Okay, maybe you're the kind of person who likes to think out of the box and who doesn't really agree with whatever it is that your family has taught you, or what you're supposed to believe, or the religion that you follow and the tenets that the religion preaches. Maybe you are not in agreement with it, but this is how you've been brought up, and so you're in these two minds. What do you do? All right, so this has led to a lot of inner conflict within you, and you don't know which way to go. And this has caused a lot of doubt in your mind. All right, when we talk about the root chakra, we're talking about insecurities, fear, and even lack mindset and poverty consciousness. In this case, it's not that. In this case, pile 2, I feel that you want to break free from the thought process that your ancestors have had, your parents, your grandparents, your ancestors. There is something about what they preach which you are not in agreement with. You know, there are some cultures in which they do not permit you to get married outside your community. Maybe you are not in agreement with it, you know, or maybe there is a certain fundamental which they tell you, or the way they describe. You know how it is with religion. It's very different than with spirituality. In religion, there are these set rules each religion has, and you have to be a devout follower of that religion. You have to do certain things, and the stricter it is, if you are the kind of person who has been raised like that and is okay with it, it's fine. But if you are the kind of person who'd like to question everything and you have a problem with it, and which is exactly what I feel you are, the situation that you are in, it is actually not helping you move forward in the way you would like to. You know, there are some religions which forbid things, you know, certain aspects as a career. Say, for example, if you want to sing, there are certain communities which don't encourage it so much, you know, or maybe some of the in some cultures it's very, very particular. They're particular about the jobs that a man should do and what a woman should do. They've got separate rules for different genders. All right, so these are things which are not sitting well with you, because maybe you know, you, or it could even be how you see yourself gender wise, you know. For example, how you identify with. Maybe you don't follow, you understand what is gender fluidity. You understand what it is, how you want to identify yourself, but maybe your religion or your culture doesn't permit you or doesn't accept that. And this has caused you a lot of conflict within you. All right? So for some of you, you're here and you're not able to, you know, whatever it is that you're working for or whatever it is you're doing in your life, you're stuck because the real you is not able to come out. And for others of you, you have made up your mind that I am going to, you know, learn so much, and that I'm going to put away all this that has been bothering me. I'm moving ahead. For those of you who have quietened your own spirit and followed whatever your family, your culture, your religion has told you to do, you are still stuck in this energy. For others of you, you're determined to get out of this and to get into spirituality, which is different from religion. Some of you have actually possibly going to walk away from your family setup to be able to get those answers that you need. You become seekers. You want to find out what is the truth and how you can liberate yourself. And you know, maybe you've read something, or you've come here to a channel to watch a tarot reading. So it's possible that you are already very spiritual and you're already reading up a lot of different studies to get your answers. And you have finally learned that if you are here, if you're born on this planet, then you are worthy. And no one can tell you how to be. You have to follow your heart. And you've not yet started following your heart, but you've started finding the way to, you know, get your answers. So you need to work a lot on your root chakra, and spirituality will give you all the answers. All right, so physically you can actually listen to meditative music. As I said, you can wear red clothes, or have a lot of red around you. Incorporate red fruits and vegetables into your food. But more than anything, and you can try so many yogasanas and visualize yourself bathed, waist downwards in red light. There are many things you can find on the internet, they'll tell you. But more than anything, you need to follow your heart. And you need to realize that if you're here on this planet, no matter who you are, what gender you are, what religion you are, however you identify yourself, you are special because you're here. And your reality, no one can tell you what your reality is, but you need to connect with yourself. The advice for you again is awaken your creativity, which the last pile got, which is again a card, amber, which is associated with your your sacral chakra, but you get it here because there is something which is so unique to you, which you need to tap into, which may be against your religion or your culture. Maybe you are a man and you are more interested in pursuing a career which is feminine as far as your culture is concerned. All right, and maybe that is the thing, and you're being told to awaken your creativity and do what you want. All right, because the only thing you can do honestly, truthfully, and to bring yourself and everyone joy is to be true to yourself and to do things that give you joy. Everyone else's joy, they have to find means of getting their joy. You are not responsible for someone else's happiness. You are responsible for your happiness. So if whatever it is that you want to follow, whatever it is, however you want to see yourself, it's fine. You just follow your heart and do what you're meant to do. If you are on this path where you're watching a tarot reading, you are following spirituality, this is one thing you need to know, that you need to follow your heart. And when you do, you'll find you get all the answers from within and you live a wholesome and fulfilling life. All right, now let's look at your sacral chakra. You get the Four of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands talks about creativity, talks about sexuality, talks about, Wands energy. That's what it's all about. But unlike the King or Queen of Wands, you're in Knight energy. So you do get bursts of inspiration, or you do feel in a certain way, maybe sexually, but you hide it. Pile number 2. With this Four of Pentacles here, it remains within you because the people around you do not accept it. So you don't let it be seen. Whatever it is, whatever this talent is, you know that you will face ridicule in your family, amongst your family and friends, in your community. However, I feel for some of you, it's about your identity. How you identify yourself. Or your sexual orientation for some of you. You've kept this a secret because you feel that you will be ridiculed. You feel that you won't be accepted by those who mean something to you. And that is why that's what needs unblocking. You need to let the whole world know who you are, because whoever you are is not dependent on what your family thinks. It's not dependent on what your community thinks. It is about what you think. And you are beautiful the way you are. And whatever your sexual preferences are, as long as, I always believe that as long as there are two consenting adults Your sexual preferences is actually nobody else's business. All right? Again, if there is something creative that you want to follow, whether or not your family likes it or your community accepts it, if it is something that your heart desires, this is something that, gets your adrenaline rushing, something that you're looking forward to do it. It is your life. At the end of your life, you shouldn't have regrets, that you really had so much of talent and so much of passion for something, but just because you didn't have the courage to speak what you what you had inside of you, that you've actually lived an entire life just being, just moving on for everyone's happiness and not fulfilling yourself. That is the saddest thing you could possibly do to yourself. All right, so you need to heal your sacral chakra by opening up, by speaking. Maybe in the beginning you find you can't speak to your friends or loved ones, you don't trust them. Go speak to a counselor. They'll have groups for you wherein you will find your soul tribe. All right, but you need to speak it out. You can't let your emotions be bottled up inside, because that'll do you a great disservice. People who really care about you, who love you, will accept you for who they are, for who you are. And if they don't, then is it really worth living your life with people who won't accept you for who you are? Think about it, pile number 2. Be honest to yourself. It's easier said than done, I'm aware of it. But if, what you're doing right now, living against what you really want to do, is that not hard enough? I don't believe this. You've seen me shuffling. Pile number 1 got the same cards, not the tarot cards, but it's got the same oracle cards and exactly in the same position. Wow. And just look at this. It says free yourself from pain. And yes, you do need to. And you can free yourself from pain only if you accept who you are first on your own, and then go and speak it out. This is who I am. Those who accept me can accept me for who I am. Otherwise, I am going to go and lead my own life elsewhere. And those who are with you will stay with you. And it doesn't matter, maybe you're very invested in your family and you love your family and you're very grateful for all that they did. But no family, no community, no culture is bigger than your soul for you. If your soul is stifled in a place, if you're not happy in a place, if you have to be someone who you are not in a place, then that place is not meant for you, pile number 2. And the only way to free yourself of pain is to actually allow them to know what it is that makes you happy creatively, who it is you are, what your preferences are, whether it's sexually or it is as far as whatever it is that you want to do. Let people see the real you. That's the only way to rid your pain. That is the only way for you to get those answers that you want and to move ahead in life. For your solar plexus chakra, you get the Queen of Wands and the Lovers. And this gets me to think of something, I think there's someone in your life already. And for each of you, this is going to be different. For those of you who are in the same gender relationship, or some of you are in different religion, in a relationship with someone from a different religion. Now this person, when this person enters your life and you are spending time with this person, you are your happiest self, you're your radiant self, you're your creative self. You become the Queen of Wands. You become this beautiful, attractive, magnetic person. You're just complete with this person. This person could be a higher order soulmate or even twin flame. You come into complete balance with this person, perhaps. All right? And you feel so confident because this person sees you for who you are, accepts you for who you are. And this is why you're able to be your own self with this person, and your confidence is on point. You know you're worthy. But you know what, pile number 2? You are supposed to feel this even without this person. You're supposed to feel this in every area of your life. And it's time for you to come out of the closet if that is resonates with you. And if it doesn't resonate with you, if it's not about your sexuality, then whatever it is that is bothering you, which is against your religion, against your community, against your family, you need to speak it out, because that is your truth. And those who are meant to be with you will be with you. All right? So there is no healing required as far as your solar plexus is concerned. You are confident. But this confidence lasts only when this person is around, I believe, because then you feel supported. So that confidence is there. You know that you are very creative and you know that you're worthy of it. But it's because you feel that you're not going to be accepted. That is why all these problems that are there in your life are because of that. But you need to speak up. You have kept everything within you, and you face this internal battle on a daily basis. And that's not good for you at all. So you need to speak your heart out. And you'll find things shift. You know, you may be pleasantly surprised. All those people you felt who would not be by you, maybe a few of them do actually stay. And they know, they understand, because everyone reads things. And there is this huge mindset shifting. You know, I feel that. Even generations before us, they have actually started seeing this. And they see the change. And initially they may be, you know, averse to it. But slowly and steadily, finally, at the end of the day, everyone wants to be happy. Everyone wants to love and be loved. Everyone wants peace. And if you find that someone's being salty about who you are, then they don't need to be in your life. Look at that. Allow flow and synchronicity into your life. This is what you get. So I feel that, you know, whenever you're in this energy, you come into balance and your life is smooth. And this can be your reality every step of the way, every single day, pile number 2. But you need to speak out. All those people who are important to you, you know, they are basically, when you're in a family, there are certain people who are important to you. And I don't think this is a work situation. This is a family situation. You need to come out to your family and friends and tell them your truth. And those who want to stay can stay, and those who don't want to stay, you can just walk away from them and find your own balance. And you are quite capable of taking care of yourself. It may seem daunting in the beginning, but imagine you're going to be free. Look at this horse there. I've been drawn to this horse over and over again during this reading. You are meant to be free. Free yourself from this. All right? That's all I have for you, pile number 2. I hope this reading resonated. And I wish you all the very best. I hope you can balance out your chakras, which you will be able to once you speak up. You know, everything will fall into place for you. And do take help from a counselor if you need to. Don't let everything just, you know, grow within you. You need to release some pressure. You really need to. And you need to show the world the real you. Okay? So till next time, take care and let yourself be seen. All right? Bye-bye. Hello, pile 3. Those of you who've chosen this beautiful citrine crystal or the Universal Waite Tarot, this is your reading. I hope you get answers here. If indeed you have some blockages, All right, pile 3. What is in store for you? Let's see. Ace of Cups. Temperance. Beautiful. The 9 of Cups. The 4 of Pentacles. Okay. The 10 of Pentacles. The World. That's the end of your reading. Bye-bye, pile 3. Your chakras seem to be in complete balance. What else do I tell you? Let's start with your root chakra. Whatever it has happened in the past, pile number 1, you have finally realized that the answer to all your problems lie in self-love and healing. And you have been putting in a lot of effort towards that. You have loved yourself at all those times where in the past possibly you've talked down to yourself, you've been angry at yourself. You finally really worked on yourself. And in other areas you're still healing, but the process is on. And when difficult emotions come up, you show yourself a lot of love. So you're in the process of healing your root chakra perfectly. All right, it's beautiful. Kudos to you for that. All right. You don't really need any advice for your root chakra, but I'm just taking one out just because, I've been doing that for everybody. But you've really been doing a lot of work and it's showing. So that's beautiful. That's really, really good. What do you get here? Free yourself from pain. And you have been doing that, and you are almost at the end of this. You have been working on yourself and you continue that. It's not as though you've done your healing once and you've let it go. As long as we are alive, there's so many things which will keep triggering us from time to time. But you take every time something triggers you or you're upset, you're kind to yourself and you sit with the energy and you heal. This is so commendable. All right. It's like, the textbook example. Perfect. This is exactly how you have to be. And in due course, you will find that nothing really perturbs you, because you know that whatever comes your way, you will be able to handle it because you are kind to yourself, and because of that, you are able to tap into that inner strength. This is beautiful. For your sacral chakra, you get the 9 of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles. So here again, a lot of your work is done in the sense that you know what it is that you want as far as, what gives you joy, as far as your creativity is concerned and your sexuality is concerned. But it's possible that you don't speak up. Maybe you're a shy person by nature. All right. Or maybe you're just so happy to be with the person that you are in or the relationship you are in that you feel you don't want to tip the apple cart, by saying you want something more. You just feel that you're so happy in the way you are and with the people around you that minor things you can just keep quiet. But you're just being asked, yes, you have the 9 of Cups, but you can get your 10 of Cups if you just speak out. So why do you want to deprive yourself of that? Yes, you're happy the way things are, but why not have some more? It's not about being greedy. It's just about being heard, being yourself fully. If you can be so kind to yourself here and you're not worried about the healing, no matter how painful it is, you are dedicated to yourself. So then why close your eyes out here? If there are sexual needs, why not talk about them? If it is your creativity, which you feel will take you away from your home for hours, which is why you don't talk about it, why not? You do so much for everyone in your family, so they can pitch in for you. At least speak it out. Don't keep it within you. You may be pleasantly surprised. Maybe the people around you will love it, would love what you're wanting to say. You feel that you will offend them. Maybe you don't. Maybe you make them even happier, and doing that, you will get your 10 of Cups. All right, so let's look at advice for you. This is nothing big. It's just about you talking out and expressing yourself some more. And I'm sure you are going to be, you're in such good energy. I feel so good looking at your cards after the first two piles. This is beautiful energy. Look at that. This is it. Allow flow and synchronicity in your life. You're already doing that. However, if you feel that wherever you are, it's working for you, everything is fine, then you can carry on this way. But I always feel that, you know, maybe at this particular point of time, you feel that not talking about it is keeping, you know, everyone happy. Maybe 10 years down the line, you'll feel frustrated that I could have done it, but I didn't for them. And they don't even know about it. So you really can't blame them, right? So you need to speak about it. And I think it's going to be beautiful. It really is pile number 3. You need to speak about it. Look at this. Your solar plexus chakra, 10 of Pentacles and the World. You are confident, you have a beautiful home, you have a lot of abundance, and you understand the cyclical nature. You accept it, all right, of things. You know there will be ups and downs, but you are steady because you are confident in who you are. So this is beautiful. Again, there is no healing required here for you. You're beautiful. The only place you need to speak is as far as your sexuality is concerned. Now, depending on your culture, depending on your gender, depending on how you're brought up, I feel this is going to be more so for the feminines out here, okay? You girls out here who are not speaking out their truth. It could be for a few men as well, but I am picking up very strongly that it's the feminine gender here that's not speaking up. Now, as I said, you don't, for your first pile, that you actually don't need advice for this because you're doing a great job of it. Your solar plexus is on point. But still we'll take out one and says, wow, connect to the divine pearl. So this is beautiful. So you basically, what you're being told is that you've got everything. You're coming into balance. You're doing so much of great healing work. The only thing that can be changed is you not speaking up. You should be able to speak up and let people know your truth. Just like they tell you the truth, they deserve to know your truth. All right? And the only word is to connect to the divine. So, you know, have a gratitude journal, or at least thank the Lord every morning and every night as you wake up just before going to sleep for all the beauty that there is in your life. But otherwise, I feel everything is in balance for you, pile number 3. Wow, this is such beautiful, beautiful energy. It was a pleasure to read it for you. All right. And with that, we come to the end of the pick a card reading. I hope it resonated with you. And I hope you could take something home. All right. So till we meet again, take care. Bye-bye.